What's up you guys, Savix here, and today I'll be doing the Retribution Paladin full on guide. I'm just kidding, I'm just gonna do talent guide. I get asked this every single day. So I'm gonna do a quick one, fast as possible, and let's start now. I'll try to be informative much as possible. First talent, first row I'm playing with Execution Sentence a lot. Because of that small burst opportunity, after you do an execution sentence, you get this debuff, which allows them to take 20% increased holy damage for 12 seconds. So it lines up perfectly for a burst. There's two ways you could do it. You could do Judgment, Execution Sentence, Wake of Ash into a big Templar Verdict, Execution Sentence, Judgment, and big Wake of Ash into a Templar Verdict. So that's how I do it. Second choice here will be Righteous Verdict. I think Zeal is PvE, but for second choice, Righteous Verdict. I was debating which one I should use here because Righteous Verdict is like constant damage. Templar Verdict increases the next Templar Verdict for 15% more damage. And the only reason why I like this talent is because you get that 15% buff on the next Templar Verdict. And if you get a DP proc, DP gives you 30% increased damage, right? 30% increased damage and 15% damage. That's 45%, ladies and gentlemen. And that does a lot of damage. So constant damage, Righteous Verdict is good. If you want that small burst opportunity, Execution Sentence is good. For the second row, I'm playing with Blade of Wrath. I know a lot of people's like, oh, Hammer of Wrath, oh, so good, but it's not that good. The damage is poo-poo. That's my opinion. I think the only time I would use this is against casters like mages, arcane mages, or Ellie Shaman, something I can't touch. So I pop my wing and I can just throw a hammer at them and break their skulls, you know? So for me, I'm gonna go with Blade of Wrath here, unless I'm fighting mage or Ellie Shamans. Third talent row, I'm playing Fist of Justice. You can maybe play Blinding Light or Repentance depending on what comps you run, right? But Fist of Justice is just so much better. So I'm gonna stick with Fist of Justice. Again, if you're running a certain comp, like with the Shadow Priest, Repentance is good. So you can stun, silence, Repentance, etc. Blinding Light, I think I will use if I'm playing with someone that has a lot of stun. So it's debatable, but stick with Fist of Justice for me. For the fourth talent, I'm playing Wake of Ash. I think Wake of Ash is the best talent here. Consecration is a PvE talent. I think it works with PvE. I think I've seen some people use it, but I'm not a PvE player, unfortunately. So Wake of Ash for that 5 nice holy power, and you can even miss and you'll still get the holy power now. It's different from the Wake of Ash we had in Legion. So for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth row talent, I am playing with Unbreakable Spirit. Again, for this level 75 talent row, everything is useful here. Legion red, BFA red. BFA red is way better. We lost auto bubble, but we got a lot of stuff back and more survivability, so it's much better. Basically, Unbreakable Spirit, as it says, reduces the cooldown of Divine Shield, Shield of Vengeance, and Lay of Hand by 30%. Why I like this, bubble is 3.5 minute cooldown. So good. It used to be 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. That's a long time. 3.5 minute, I'll take that any day. So this is really good. Also make sure Shield of Vengeance 1.4 minute cooldown, and Shield of Vengeance got buffed. It absorbs a lot more damage and it blows up on people. I know you guys like blowing stuff up. So Unbreakable Spirit is really good. Cavalier, if you're fighting against kite classes, you get 2 nice, clean, strong horses. Just like that, bam. One thing I don't like though, Cavalier is 45-second cooldown, and you have 2 charges, but you only have 1 freedom. And most of the time, you do need to use freedom and Divine Steed for a combination, or you're just gonna get rooted and your steed will be like this. I'm not even joking. So be aware of that. Eye for an eye, I think this will be perfect for when you fight against double melee. Like Turbo, a Shaman, Enhanced Shaman, and an Arms Warrior. If you pop this Eye for an eye, they'll be like, oh shoot, I can't touch that guy. It's a minute cooldown, and it reduces the physical damage you take and deals back the damage. It's kind of like Thorns, but not the best Thorns for druids, of course. So it's only good for physical though. That's why I said against double melees you can take this. So my basic talent would be with Unbreakable Spirit. So only when you fight double melee, eye for an eye. Worth it. Alright, for the level 90 talent, you can use all 3 of them as well. I'm gonna be 100% honest though. Word of Glory is just so damn good. It's like a juice. So I like Word of Glory. It's a 1 minute cooldown. It even heals your friendly target, so it's like an AoE. Perfect for 3v3. Say my partner is dying, I go poof. And my healer's getting CC, poof. Big heal for everybody, dude. I like Selfless Healer, but Word of Glory is just a safe backup because you can pop it whenever. Selfless Healer, you have to get it stacked up to get that free insta-cast. It is a little bit faster, but I like Word of Glory just the instant poof, big heal. So it's really good. You have 2 charges of it. It heals like half of your health. If you have DP proc, 15% increase heal and damage. So bigger poof. Okay? So a lot of people are like, oh my god, Word of Glory is OP, but it is OP'er with Divine Purpose. JV, you can use if you really want. I haven't been playing too much with it, but it's still good. And especially if you use it on stun target, it heals more and does more damage. But Word of Glory is just so delicious right now. Selfless Healer you can use as well, but that Word of Glory, dude. Alright, for the last talent, I know a lot of people, some noobs. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I know some people are gonna go like, Crusade's the best, but Crusade days are over. It's not good anymore. The reason for that is when you pop Crusade, you have 3% damage, and you gotta build it up, dude. You gotta build it up. It takes time to build up, right? Oh, that is way too long to build up. Alright, by the time I have full stack, my wing is almost off. Perfect balance was using Hammer of Wreck after you get that stack. But you can't add Crusade and Hammer of Wreck anymore. So it was a big nerf. And also when you pop wing, if you play in a high rated MMR, they're not gonna let you play with that wing. They're gonna either CC you or kite away from you. So in my opinion, Crusade is no more. It's still okay, but it's hard. If you get CC, you get kited, you're not gonna get the stack fast, and by the time you get the stack, your wing's gonna fall off. So I think the RNG DP is better. RNG did get nerfed to 15 from 20%, but it's still better. And it's just a lifesaver. Sometimes I might need this desperate holy power and bam, DP procs out of nowhere. I get my Word of Glory, or I get a big nice Templar Verdict damage. So it works out fine. It is RNG, that's the only bad part about it, but it's still better than Crusade. Because Crusade, you have to stack it up. Like, if you don't use Crusade, your wing just gives you on-demand damage. Inquisition, I was really excited about, but I don't think it's too good for PvP. I guess for constant damage it's good, so I might use it or try it out more in the future, but 7% damage and haste, it is a lot for BFA I guess, but I don't know. I don't feel the difference. I've been doing damage with Inquisition on and Inquisition off. The difference is not that big. So I'm still debating on it. For now, I say stick with DP. If I do get a new talent, I will make a new guide for it and update you guys fast. I'm using Gladiators Medallion. Depending on what you fight, you do change it up. But number 1 is going to be Gladiators Medallion. This is a talent for dueling too. Arenas, BGs, so solo games. This is the talent right here. And the honor talent. If you want to be the best 1v1, copy this talent right here. Now that I taught you guys this, you guys are going to beat the crap out of me. But yes, this is the best PvP honor talent. If you're fighting in arena, I'm gonna show you what to change, okay? Law and Order, you won't need it because your partners can have slows. Like I play with the Rogue has slows for me. I play with the Hunter has slow for me. So I'm not gonna need Law and Order too much. So I go with Blessing of Sync here. Lawbringer gives me that 5% nice damage. DP gives you 3 holy powers if you hit someone 2 times back to back with the Judgment. Let me see if I can show you. Damn, you see that? I got 3 holy power right away. Plus the Judgment gives me 1 holy power, so I get 4. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but I get 4. So if I do one normal one, I just get 1 holy power. But if I do a second one, I'm gonna get 3 free holy power. So it's a good way to stack up that nice holy power. But if you're playing Arena, I like to go with Jurisdiction for that far stun. Without Jurisdiction, here, let me show you. Without Jurisdiction, I need to go 10 yard, and 10 yard is like right here, right? But in Arena, that small gap is gonna make a big play. Say I'm playing Cupid or RMP, I need to get that Hodge, right? I'm beating up this guy over here. This is a Rogue, and that's the healer right there. I'm gonna put him on my focus, and I need to throw a Hodge to him, right? When the healer sees me walk up to him, I'm talking about high rated, okay? Low rated, healer's gonna stand still, they don't know what's coming. But high rated, if I'm walking, if I take a small walk like this healer, he's gonna be like, hell nah, I'ma run. And then I'll be over here trying to chase that healer, and I'm spamming Hodge, and I'm not gonna get it because he's gonna be running all day long. And that can't happen in Arena, like you gotta be fast. So right here, I'm trying to stun him. I can't do it. I'm trying to press my macro for focus Hodge. I can't do it, right? But if I take Jurisdiction, bam, I can Hodge him from here to there. And it gives you another 10 yard, making your Hodge 20 yard, which is like almost this distance. So if you do 10 yard, if you don't have Jurisdiction, you have to be like this close to Hodge. But with Jurisdiction, you can Hodge far. You can snipe him with that Hodge. So this is the basic talent choice for Arena right here. For 1v1 comps, Divine Punisher, Law and Order, and Lawbringer. Yeah, I said that wrong. Another talent you could also run is Cleansing Light against like Rogues or DKs. But then Cleansing Light is debatable because it's not good as the old one. Old one, it spammed the cleanse every time you get a heal, so you would never get poisoned or diseases. But now, even if I cleanse, if Rogue like pokes me, I get all the dots back on me. So I press cleanse and Rogue pokes me. It's just a waste of a global in my opinion. And it's 4-second cooldown with the talent. Without the talent, it's 8-second cooldown. So it's something debatable, but when you're kiting the Rogue and you could get away and cleanse and toss yourself a heal, it's 100% worth it. But if you can't do that, it's not worth it. Also, fighting against Unholy DKs, I think they have a talent now. Whenever you cleanse your dot, they like slow you and you become a snail like this. So like I said, sometimes it's worth cleansing, sometimes it's not. For talent choices, I don't think going with Cleansing Light is good anymore. The only other choice I would also put in is Vengeance Aura. If you're fighting against a comp that has a lot of CC, Vengeance Aura is very useful because it makes you hit harder. That's the only reason, but still good. So that's it, guys. That's all the talents. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment. Maybe I can answer for you. If I take too long, just tune into my streams. I almost surely will answer you. I know people are like, Savix ignores me every time, but I try my best to read every comment, okay? I try my best.